pump up music.
I know.
Do that every time.
Can you break out the beatbox, Jess?
I'm not even going to embarrass myself with that. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Welcome to content class. If I'm not mistaken, this will be the 24th content class we've done this year. And while the first 23, we started with the prompt and helped you build content ideas around your niche. This one is a little special because we've had some requests, and we're actually going to do a short little training or demo on how to turn any of the content we've talked about in the last content classes or any content that you have into a short animated video that can be used and repurposed as a reel or a story. And you can even resize some of the templates we're going to give you just to make an animated video if you want some video content that doesn't involve your face.
Right. You can even break them up. So don't let us forget. You can even break them up and save them as images for carousels as well. So the point of content class is to give you one epic, like one topic that you can break down and make an epic outline for multiple pieces of content. It can be social posts, carousels, reels, stories, like all of those things you need to be doing. So again, we've done a bunch of them. So we just want to show you how this is more of a repurposing video, like the how-to.
Exactly. And we did do a training on creating reels in Canva because that's what we get requested the most. We don't usually get requests from people who are happy to do the face-to-face reels, the pointing, the dancing. It seems that our ideal clients are a little more shy and they want to put out real content because they know how important it is because we talk about that. But they don't necessarily want to be front and center, live, talking, pointing, dancing, etc. So we've included a few templates in today's resource. If you're watching it on replay, make sure you download it. It's either below or over to the side so that you can get access to these templates, which will open right up in your own Canva. So.
Exactly. I just switched the view so that I'm showing what the resource looks like. So if you click these, use this template, it will actually open up for you. So these are great starters. We do want you to, at some point, get comfortable being on camera, be in the face of your business, but everybody's got to start somewhere. So, and these are perfect for that. The point is to be in front of your target market with something they can consume and get a win or learn about you, build know, like, and trust.
Exactly.
All right. So I'll back it up. Yep, you did. All right. Good deal.
All right. So repurposing content to a reel or story. We talk about repurposing just about every week and how to take a content idea and repurpose it. So last week was, obviously the most recent content class we did. We talked about terminology or niche specific words that you use all the time, or just words that you need your ideal client to know, be educated about, to help maybe push them over that edge of not buying into buying. So last week, our example was the algorithm, because we find there's a lot of mystery around it. But you want to if you take that, and we're going to use this first example here in a moment, and turn it into a reel, that's kind of what we're going to talk about, what that looks like. I'm trying not to get ahead of myself, Julie. Is there anything you wanted to cover first?
I did want to say we get so many people that are hung up on what their content for their reels should be. Obviously, we do content class. We're going to make this replay available outside of content class, most likely. So I just want to say that prompts that are in your social plan, the monthly done for you content that we do, those can be used as well as just coming up with niche specific content. So you should not have any trouble coming up with ideas for your reels with all of those resources. So
exactly. And that's what we're hoping to show you, Edith. I'm trying to hurry, but not be too fast, because I do want to actually open up some of these templates and show you how I would adjust them for specific niches. And again, That's going to depend on how our technology goes, if it lets us screen share without too much lag, if it's, still valuable for you guys. So first thing you're going to do is think back to a previous content class, or, a lot of you have been showing up for a long time. So you probably have some ideas of like the best ideas that you've taken away from content class, or you've posted something and, it went really well. And you thought, if only I could make that into a reel. I wish I wasn't so shy, or I wish I was more comfortable on camera. So take those, write down 3 ideas, and let's get those turned into little animated videos.
It's not nearly as bad as it seems getting started.
Exactly.
And practice makes perfect.
Hi, Deanne. Welcome.
Good morning.
Welcome. So as Julie mentioned, to use these, you're simply going to click this hyperlink underneath each one of them. And we could have given you a lot of them. We also could have just given you one of them, but I felt like these 3 kind of covered most of what we've covered in the first half of this year's content class. So underneath each one, you'll see also that I've kind of given you some ideas on which content class to go pull some ideas from. So let me share my screen.
I would also like to say that we have been seeing a lot of you that have been in content class, like Mary Alice. She's already started. I saw a time lapse of crocheting, so she's not necessarily face on camera that I've seen, but still, those are amazing. People love to see them. So
exactly.
And there's lots of other people too. And Marcy says she just did her first Facebook Live. Is that what it was? Go you. Live video for Facebook yesterday. Awesome.
That's awesome. That is a big step. So congratulations to you. So these are the 3, or this is the first of the 3 that when you click that template, it will come up. This will come up in your own Canva. And if you don't have Canva yet and you do sign up from that link, it is an affiliate link. So if you happen to ever decide to upgrade from free to pro, we'll make a small commission, and we're very, very grateful for that. So thank you in advance. This is what the template looks like. Instead of leaving that blank with like a frame back there, I went ahead and put a yoga girl there, since our fitness guru Jate was the one who requested this demo and has been very patient waiting for it for a couple weeks. That is a yoga girl, but it could be anything. So go ahead.
Let me say, it could be a picture of Jate running. She was just in I think it was a 10K. So she could drop that picture in the background. Again, drag and drop, find something. If you don't have your own picture, just look through the search under elements and you'll be able to find something that fits. So, but bonus points if you can work yourself into them. You don't have to be speaking or whatever. It can just be a picture of you.
Exactly. Because the more, if you can make it to where this has your face on it, then that's great. But if not, then that's also fine, because over in the elements here, and if you can't see anything at any point, let me know, Julie. I can't.
Fine. It's going fine.
So since the template is fitness, what do we want to do? How do we want to change it up? I'll put you on the spot, Julie.
Just so in case, I think everybody here, but we've got people on the replay, so that might not be familiar with Canva. So just type in, just so they see if you type in the word fitness or running, let's do running for Jate. We'll
take it from yoga.
Yeah.
I'm thinking we could do like macros and healthy food, but
go for it. Yeah, that's completely, yeah.
Here. So we'll search healthy food. Jate has been around long enough. She knows how to turn this.
That's right.
Especially with this demo. And I'll have to undo everything because I'm working right in the template. But you can find a picture here. Let's just say I'm going to use this one and I'll just crop it over. Hopefully it will come in pretty quick. Yeah. And then you can stretch it. That's a big part of it. Some of these, if you need like real Canva help, sign up for TAT so that you can get that. But so last week, our nutrition example was macros. So I could fill that in and say, what is macros really mean? And if I didn't love this picture, you know, if I wanted to make it a little less vibrant, because it is pretty dang vibrant.
And we do want to stop the scroll.
We do. So then this would be like, you know, at, let's say, Jate Lark Fitness. Jate doesn't mind.
We don't know what, it's Change for Africa.
Okay.
So, well, but that's fine.
I'm not keeping you this, so.
That's right.
Macros.
Giving her a little shout out.
I'm about to find out. I'm not a macros person, but something about about macronutrients.
Yeah, or the definition. Put your definition here.
Something about macronutrients, and then you would put it here again, and you would change this photo again because this all is going to match. I guess I can do that since I'm going to hit play and let you see.
Yeah, and you just copy shortcuts for Canva. You've got to use the shortcuts. So Control-C for copy, Control-V for paste. It'll, you know, if you get down on the next frame, it will just pop right in there for you.
Macros. They are important because a balanced diet is a good one. It's funny because I'm like a nutrition pro, but I'm not a macros person. So we should have picked a different example. But, you know, Jate, we would do Jate Lark Fitness through here, which I can do this too. Hold on. I should have copied this because I just realized y'all are going to don't click those links just yet.
Yeah, now that she's changed, this is the actual template. So you're going to get this as your example instead of Yoga Girl.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
So follow me for more ways to get fit and healthy. You know, and that will be Jate's specific language.
Right.
Or whoever's. I'm doing Jate because she showed up live.
And that would obviously be a picture of Jate there.
Yep. Badass Fitness Pro. There you go. So now you can kind of see how quickly we changed that from something very obviously yoga-y to something very obviously nutrition-y. You could easily put a different photo back there of a workspace or, you know, Deanne hanging out on the beach talking about living her, you know, empowered, lit up lifestyle. You can change it any way that you want.
And let's do, well, we can do it after you show what it's actually going to look like, because I wanted to address Edith's, and see how it's already typing out for you. So that is.
Yeah, that's one of the benefits of having me make a template for you is it's already animated. So all you have to do is download it as a video. And the third page in this resource walks you through how to do that. So we're not going to actually do the phone mirror because we think that's what really slowed us down.
Exactly. Once you've got the video, you just drop it you open up your reels. So Edith had the question of like, can you drop your own video in between? So in these, let's say you need another page, you can duplicate one of these pages. You can run it just as a straight video that is showing here. So drop everything off and then clip to the video. You drop it in. You could set up a computer, like if it was a screen share, or a phone, and you can run the video on the phone. So there's a lot of different ways. You just need to upload your video into Canva here, and then you're just going to drop it on the page.
Exactly. And I'm undoing all of this so that you guys have the original template to work from. But so Edith, I think I know I think I know what you're asking. And yes, in Reels, you can just have this video twice. You can trim it where you want to trim it. And then you pop in and then put the rest of the video you made in Canva on the back end. if that is your question. Yeah. You don't have to necessarily do it in Canva, but the Canva is just a great jumping off point if you don't want to use any of your own video, or if you want some of this.
Yeah, you could split this and you could duplicate this. You could have the first part of it, drop it in your reel.
Exactly.
Drop your video in, and then take the last page, which is still animated, save it as a different video. So you'd have 3 different things that you're dropping in as a reel if you didn't put the video in the Canva. So you could do it either way, but it can be in the Canva and animated.
For sure. So I'm going to try not to. Go ahead.
I was going to say we don't have any data to support as to which would be better. If it was all built in Canva in one thing, or if it was 3 clips. And again, so as you're trying to get this pulled up. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't think Reels would be able to tell either, if whether you mash them all together there or not. So the step-by-step template is next. And this one has a lot of moving parts. So for the sake of time, I'm actually not going to go through and edit all of this. But the good news is I think this one is probably the easiest one to do on your own. So if you need a refresher, go back and watch the content class on numbered lists. Pick one that's got 5 points, or like a step-by-step guide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Sorry. I feel like something people love about us is like we're pretty transparent. Full transparency, I took a Canva template. I took this morning skincare routine right here. I don't know if you can see it because it's probably pretty small, which is just a stagnant graphic. And what I did is I layered it down to where, they drop in, and then I added a CTA. So hopefully that doesn't ruin the magic for you.
Yeah. Once you start playing,
it is still a lot of work. But I don't want you to, sorry, Julie. I don't want you to be afraid to try things like that. Like if you don't love the real templates that we were providing, then that's fine. Find a graphic and then duplicate it and play with animation. That's how I learned how to do it. That's how I'm teaching you guys to do it.
Savita says, what do you mean by layered? She just mean adding a page. So, and the way this drops in, once you play it really quick, even though,
let me play it so you can see.
And it's,
but I'm not going to paste the content in it. Oh God, there we go. So each one gets 5 seconds and they come in. Obviously this can be your colors. You can add little pretty things to the side. You'll want to add your logo down there. And this all started as a still image. And then I just duplicated it 6 times, backed off the parts that I didn't want, added the animation, and then added this CTA page at the end.
Bam. And so layered again is just additional pages. So it makes the progression.
Right.
In this, the way she said it. So. Yep. So exactly. All you're going to do is, and as you're building that, because
I'll show you how to change the colors here. That might.
Yep. To be on brand.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
we're using the free Canva right now. So you'll see that there's only 3 options for the color palette in the free Canva.
So we're going to do teal and dark teal. So I just clicked that back gray there and I changed it to this teal. And then down here, if you look where my cursor is and it says change all, if I click change all, it will change the color all the way throughout, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then all you have to do is change this gray because I don't love the way that looks. Hold on. Let me grab the actual gray and we'll change that to dark. And then I'll hit change all again and it will grab that. And then you'll do the same thing, if you have different. So this is obviously an even darker gray since it's font. So then I would click that and do the same thing. Is that making sense to everybody? Change all. And then you got teal all the way down. So if you're teal, then you're in business. If you're pink or shades of pink, then you just do the same thing, but in your branding palette, it will be much easier. That's why I left it gray, and really dark gray, because it's easy to distinguish and you can change it to anything from there.
It'll work with anyone's palette. And if you're your social plan person, you know that we have started, the Canva templates have the same feature in the very first slide, would let you change the whole group all at once. And we've been using brand palette colors.
Exactly. All right. So this third one is a little different. I was channeling my inner Deanne here, just thinking about like joining a challenge group or joining her Facebook group. But this template is more of a presence post. It's more of a promo type thing, but there's still some value laced into it. So this online beginners course, that's going to be your title, whatever it is, in this background photo. I have her as like a real estate agent or a success coach or something like that. But again, this background photo is just a placeholder. You put a picture of yourself doing your thing. You find a picture of, women laughing, living their best life, and just set it over to the side so that people can still see the text, and then add the tagline that is going to have them want to join what you're offering. And then the second page is, sorry.
I was just going to say, this works for every single niche. Like, don't get hung up that this is like a course. It works for everyone is here sells something. So it is whatever it is that you sell, you can make this work. It's more of a promo.
Exactly. So free Facebook group, Sarah's organizing, Busy Moms organizing group. Mm-hmm. This could be, for moms who don't have the time. And then there's a picture of her or a picture of someone organizing something. And the tagline is, you can do this. I can help. Join my free group now, with her logo there. And then we're in this together. That's good language for pretty much anyone. Mm-hmm. I get it, girl. You're busy. You have kids. You feel like it's impossible. And the only time you can do anything is when the kids are asleep. But I'm giving you free access to my online resources. Join and we can get your house more organized than ever. And then this, I did put a frame because I couldn't think of a good one otherwise. So Sarah would pop an organization picture in there, put her brand here, and she'd go on to the next slide. What they can expect.
An after picture or whatever the representation is of what the outcome is for anyone else other than Sarah. So that would be an outcome picture.
For sure. And then what they can expect from your free group. So you've already kind of mentioned what the value is, but give them 1, 2, 3. They can expect tips in however many numbers. They can expect, a 4-part guide that's going to walk them through. They can expect a self-paced challenge that's going to show them how to do their pantry in 30 minutes, something specific and actionable that's irresistible, that speaks directly to their pain points. And then CTA, anybody?
Always a CTA. Savita says she
but yeah, these graphic
lunch and learns.
Heck yes. Yeah. So I was Savita. Yeah, anybody can use it. Savita definitely was thinking about the professionals that show up with us all the time. Like financial success coaches, business coaches. We could use this for some of our one-on-one attorney clients and things like that. But it looks a little gray. I get it. It's because I wanted to keep it pretty middle line, but you could easily, with the graphics and the text, make this really fun and playful with your colors and your brand.
For sure. Our bankruptcy attorney. That could be easy.
I'm gonna come.
And sorry, there's a little bit of delay because she's sharing her screen. So it's like,
am I good to come over?
Yeah. You coming to my house?
Oh, sorry. I'm going to stop sharing my screen though, because I feel like we've covered them and that was good. Not too much lag, right?
Not too bad. So,
and we're going to talk about what you do with once you get them. Do you know which template is this in Canva? Oh, these are our templates, Deanne. So they're in this resource right here.
Yeah,
you can just click whichever one.
Jessica created them for you.
It's fine. It's fine. We're a team.
Go team. Go team.
Oh, it's not linking.
Uh-oh.
I'm so sorry. So let me.
Why don't you can you drop the link in the chat for now, and then we can fix it?
Yeah. I'm not sure why, because that was something that I was like tried to be super careful about. But yeah, we will make sure that this is updated with the proper links. I'm not sure why it wouldn't be, but let me grab it for you. And Julie, do you want to start taking on that third page?
Dawn, Dawn dropped it. So is it working for Dawn? All right, y'all figured that out. All right, so again, these templates were created. They are already animated, ready to go. You just need to brand it, and export them as video. So, all right, next. All right, so how to edit and download. So basically, there's just some quick directions for you. So you're just going to open the Canva. I know you can read these, swap out the graphics. We just covered all of this. So, and then tips for uploading, add graphics, text, and animations when uploading your reel. All right. So this is really important to make sure that you're using stickers and the things that the reels or the stories have to offer for you. Adding those elements, number one, are going to make it pop a little bit more, but it's also the algorithm takes note and is going to help you out. So you're going to definitely play with those, figure out how to best use those. Link in bio would be a great one to use on the CTA,
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
You
weren't there yet anyway. I was just going to say the worst thing you could do is in that video say something like, click the link in the caption, and then there not be a link in the caption.
Yes.
So make sure there's a link in the caption if that's what the backbone of your CTA is leaning on.
Exactly. And the links and captions in Instagram don't work anyway. So you have to do the link in bio or some other option. So, and then again, this is going to play back on the things that you've learned in content class, writing your caption. So you've got to have that first sentence magic to draw them in. Now there are so many reels. And one of the great things about reels now is they make it so easy to consume, and they show them in multiple places. So if you've got a great looking front, you're going to entice people with the graphic. But then when you get there, you've got to keep them like with the little part, the description, the caption that goes with it. So. All right.
Exactly. So I'm in Canva fixing this resource right now. The others work for everyone, right? It's just that third one that must not have worked. If you can just verify that way.
It must be in there because Dawn dropped it. So Dawn wouldn't be able to have it.
No, it didn't work. It didn't work. She said it didn't work. And then when I dropped mine, that one did work.
Oh.
So I'm fixing it.
I was going to say the one I just clicked is here, but here we go. Oh yeah, here we go. All right. I see. I clicked yours.
But the other two work is all I wanted.
It's because it's the view. I'm catching up. All right. So, all right. So can everybody see that literally every single content class that we've done to date can have one or multiple reels made up? Reel and stories, carousels. Again, you can take these individual images that you're creating and save them as images and load them as a carousel post. Okay. How to come up with the content. Most people get stuck on the mechanics, number one, but then also staring at the blank screen to, oh my gosh, I don't know what to post. So you have 23 at least things here. If you're in YSP, you have
a daily prompt.
A daily prompt every single day that could be turned into a reel. And once you start doing these, like we're fans of batching. So once you start doing these, you're going to get faster at it. But this first one's going to take you a little bit because you're going to have perfectionism going on. You're going to have, a little bit of stuff. But effective reels, if you can get into the place where you're doing a reel every single day, you are going to grow leaps and bounds over the people that are not.
Once one of you gets really good at this, let us know because we'll bring you on board to do reels for us.
Yes.
Because I don't have the time.
Yeah,
I can do them, obviously, but there's so many people who want to learn. It's always hard. And I know anyone who does freelance work or anyone who is a marketing agency knows it's always harder. Your branding and your stuff is always the last because you're being paid to serve your clients. So it's a catch-22, but it's a good one.
Exactly. So we are.
All right, here comes the updated resource. So for those of you who are here live.
Yeah, Savita has been on it with her reels. Sorry, I was responding to Jate. Savita's been a reel queen.
All right, this one should have the proper link in all three. And for those of you, we upload these after the fact, so it will already be corrected if you're watching it on replay in Academy. Or in YSP, because Julie wants to put this one in YSP too.
Right, because we have, so I may modify or something, add a little bit. So, but just taking a regular prompt, you have the benefit of having the content class where we've already fleshed it all out, and you can, it's going to be easy to take that numbered list, that tips, the, gosh, I can't even think of the ones, the acronym one or the terminology one, like to drop those in. Mm-hmm. And then once you have done these 3 templates, they actually can be repurposed. Like you can change, like if you use them sort of as a branding look, you actually can reuse them, move things slightly. That way they don't look all exactly the same, but you can use them over and over and over again. And then you'll be able to, there are some in Canva Pro. There may be some in free as well, but Canva Pro has some good reels. I'd love to have come out with a product to sell you some reel templates, but we just couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. So you got 3 free ones.
Yeah.
Yay, Jess.
Yeah. I mean, and there are good ones that are free. So at this point, you don't really need to go buy a product, especially since we just showed you how to use some free ones.
Exactly.
Did we cover everything on this last page? I think we did.
We did. Yep.
Awesome. Well, I redropped that resource. Make sure you download it so that you have the correct ones.
The only thing that we didn't touch on actually is, so you're going to be building these most likely from your desktop, from getting them from your desktop to your phone. So the Canva has an app. I, in a pinch, design in it, but don't love it. It's harder. It's totally doable, but it just takes me longer. So once you save it in Canva, open up your phone app, open it up, and then you can download it to your phone. Depending on the size, you can do from your desktop, you can actually save it to your desktop and email it to yourself. That way you get it to your phone. You can drop it in Dropbox that opens it to your phone. But the idea is you got to get it to your phone. If you're going to post it from your phone, you can. Can we post reels? We already had this. We can post. Can we post reels? Can everyone post reels?
Not from their desktop.
Okay.
But it's so easy. It's much easier to just download the Canva app on your phone. And
For
just
sure.
Download that. It'll go straight into your camera roll as a video. So,
all right. So anyone not clear, scared, it's okay to be scared. Just do it. You'll get over it. But, anybody that's seen this and says, I'm not doing it. The benefit is there.
I'm not doing it for you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The benefit, gosh. And if you hired someone to do it for you, whoa. It would be
At least
ridiculous.
$100 a reel.
Yeah.
Sorry.
People charge that. Yeah. But if you want to be our VA.
All right.
All right. Jate. So specifically, Jate, can you get your mind wrapped around it?
And we have 20 minutes left in content class hour. So go make a reel using what you learned, using these templates. I think you'll find that you can do one in 20 minutes. And then come share it in the group. Oh my gosh, come share it. I would love that. I would love to see it. Was it all worthwhile and fruitful for you? Because this one was a little bit more work. Yep. It does take practice. It takes practice for me to be good in Canva, quick in Canva. So,
yeah, we do tend to take that for granted, that there is a little bit of learning curve for people in Canva. So, but the more you do it, the better you'll become at it.
Exactly. All right. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.